All right, guys, we got 21 orders going out for $715. So let's get to discussing what we got going out. What's going on, everybody? My name is Marcus. Welcome back to another video. I actually have one order going out on Poshmark as well. It's a pair of cool pants. I'll get to that in a moment. But so a lot of you guys may have watched yesterday's video. So you know that I got 4 VeRo's on Sunday. I got 1 VeRo yesterday, and wouldn't you know it, I had the best sales day in 2 months. I don't understand what's going on with these VeRo's, but from my assumption, from what I read in the fine print on the VeRo, is that it's not having an effect on us. I have seen other people though that said that they got VeRo's and that without saying so in so many words, that their account had been throttled. So what is the feedback that you guys are seeing? Because I'm seeing a lot of people getting them. A lot of people are getting them. Comment down below what your experience has been since the throttling. Let me show you my overview page for those of you that didn't watch yesterday's video, and look at the numbers on the days that I got the VeRo's. Okay, so here we are on the overview page, right? Now, if you look right here, Sunday, I got a VeRo. I made $357 that day. Let me zoom this in a little bit so you guys can see. So Sunday I did 357, right? That was the day I got 4 VeRo's. Now Monday I did 424. So no effect for the immediate sales on those 2 days, right? Then I had to taper off for those 2 days. And then yesterday I got another VeRo, and I had my highest day in 2 months at 616. And so far for the day, I'm already at $98. And it's 12 p.m. So lunchtime, and I'm at 21,000 for the 90-day total, 21,359, creeping right up to that 10K 31-day total. Now, if you guys have been watching me for any number of years now, you know that my last year around this time, my monthly total was about 18,000, and my 7-day total was between 4,000 and 5,000. So these numbers are not impressive. So for anyone that thinks that I'm boasting or bragging or just like trying to act like I'm doing really good, I'm really not, guys. These numbers are not great. These numbers are not impressive, but this is the slow climb back to the 50K 90-day total. There's tons and tons of people out there that are doing way better at eBay right now than I am. These guys are up there listening to Christmas carols, so hopefully I don't get a copyright claim for some Christmas music, man. But I understand it's that time of year. Boy, I had to break out the Carhartt jacket today. It's that cold outside. Definitely freezing your boy out. So with these VeRo's being a situation that a lot of people are dealing with right now, I know that people are probably a little bit concerned or worried about the health of their account. As I was saying, I'm not certain this has a negative effect on our account. So if we could all just rally together and inform one another in the comment section as to what you guys' experience is, I think that'll help a lot of people. Now, with this good sales day, as I said, this is the highest sales day that I've had in like 2 months. The last time I had a sales day this high, I think it was about 642, something like that in a day. So I'm still only doing 20 a day. I'm still doing 20 a day. And if I can have this type of results at 20 a day, whereas this time last year I was listing 90 a day. Actually, by this time last year, I think I had dropped it down to 50 a day. So if I can have the same results at 20 a day that I did at 50 a day, this just goes to show how important the quality of the item is that you list in your store. If you're listing items that only sell for $10 to $12 plus shipping or even lower, you're in for a grind, right? If you list items that sell for 20, 25 and up, you're in for a much easier day. One of the items that I sold yesterday sold for $100. So stick around and see what that item is. But if you can list items like that, it makes for a much more smoother day, right? For your business. I only sold 19 items yesterday for $616, right? So one of those items being $100 item, that means that the rest of my items yesterday were good. That means my ASP yesterday was pretty high. It makes much more sense to try to list items that sell for as much money as possible. You can do the grind with the lower dollar items and list a bunch of those, but keep in mind that that's going to mean more hours on the job, more capital and overhead, because you're going to have to buy more items, means more cost of goods going out. And then on top of that, you're going to take up more storage space. You're going to take up more hours in a day. I already said that. You're going to take up more hours in a day, more storage space, more supplies. And not only that, you just got a higher cost of goods going out. So all in all, it's best to buy less items that sell for more money and then take up less space, use less supplies, takes less hours to work, takes less hours to list. It's a win-win to obviously buy items that are going to sell for the most money possible. Now, along with this Vero talk, Blake Wilson says, WTF do we do about this Vero crap? I'm always afraid to list my full inventory because of it. Unfortunately, my brother, there's not really much we can do. There's brands that are known to hand out VeRo's left and right. You just stay away from those brands by, watching YouTube videos, listening to what everyone's saying in the community, keeping your ear to the streets, and just being mindful that at any given time, you could receive a VeRo for any brand out there. I think almost every list is technically on the VeRo list. Just certain brands reinforce it more than others, right? So you're always taking a risk when it comes down to listing a certain item. But sometimes the brand doesn't care. There's brands that you can list left and right. You'll never get a VeRo from. But there's brands that you could list, or words that you can use in your title, and you'll get hit as soon as you press that send button. So just be careful. Don't list any uniforms that are like government uniforms like FedEx, UPS, USPS, those types of things. They'll get removed for a government or a federal policy. Don't list certain brands like Fila come after you. I can't remember any other brands right off the top of my head because I just try to stay away from a lot of brands that I don't have good experience with. But you trust me, you'll know there's a lot of videos out there. Just search VeRo videos on YouTube and you'll find a wealth of knowledge of brands to stay away from. Okay, so first up we got right here is a pair of Airy pants. I don't really pick up this brand anymore. But during this time, I was listing anything because I just needed to get items up. This item sold for $10.49. It's a women's large. And back in the day, I used to pick up a lot of Grey's Anatomy scrub pants. They did sell pretty good at that time. I think a part of it was a matter of having volume listed. These sold for a best offer of $4.66. Items I'm not picking up anymore, Airy or Grey's Anatomy pants. Wrangler is something that I used to pick up quite a bit as well. Certain Wrangler items do sell okay. You got to know which ones to pick up. These are Wrangler Relax Fit jeans. They sold for $16.40. These are a 30-30. These sell pretty consistently for me this time of year. Just anything high visibility. I sell about one every other day or so, sometimes two in a day. This is the International Union of something, like a union workers hoodie, and this is from Granite City, Illinois. It does not matter where or what is on it, people still buy it. That one sold for 15 bucks. That's a men's 2XL. And then we have this pair of pants right here, which is a REI pants, men's 34-30. This sold for a best offer of 11 bucks because it has a stain on the front and on the back. So I wasn't going to hang on to it when I could have just taken the sell when somebody was trying to buy a stained item. All right, now all these items right here would have been listed within the last month or so. So pretty fast sellers. Some of them are not that great. Some of them are really good. So this is a pair of vintage women's Pendleton 100% wool pants. I don't recommend picking up Pendleton women's stuff. It's not really that great of a seller, but 15 bucks is okay money, I guess. These are some Dixon, as in Dixon flannel pants. These sold for $15 as well. 44-32 is the size on those. They would have sold for more. They had a stain, so I took a best offer on them. This is an item I don't really recommend anyone listing. This is a women's Levi's Pearl Snap shirt. I had it listed for about 12 bucks, and I do believe somebody sent me a 50% off offer. And instead of trying to hang on to it, I just got rid of the item. Not really a great turnaround. These are Prana pants. I got these, as you guys saw probably a few videos ago. I got a bunch of these from a buddy of mine. Those sold for full asking price of $60. Really big thing about these is I don't do the 20% off coupon anymore. So these also sold at 10% promoted listing. So I don't do the 20% off coupon anymore. So that would have been 30% of my sale gone just by running a 20% off coupon on my store blanket coupon. So I'm really thankful that I don't do that anymore, because it's led to a lot more full price sales. These right here are polo pants. Polo pants can do okay. Not really like something I'm thrilled to pick up, but they do sell consistently. These sold for 16 bucks, so not a large profit. And they're a 40-32. Those also were stained. So would have sold for more if they weren't stained. Okay, now these pants could definitely have sold for more. These are mossy oak camouflage jeans. I took a best offer of 15 bucks on these, which really I'm not that thrilled about, honestly, because the buyer took like 4 days to pay for them. I could have sold them for full price. They weren't listed very long. These are a pair of North Face women's jeans. These sold for 15 bucks as well. This is a vintage Polo Ralph Lauren cable knit sweater. This sold for $25. And a lot of people say that they can't sell Mavi jeans, or like they don't Mavi, however you pronounce it, that they don't sell. I listed these and they sold in a couple of days for a best offer of $14.40. Sometimes you probably just got to take a more aggressive offer to get rid of them. This is a vintage Wrangler denim trucker jacket. So anytime you find these guys, don't pass on them. They don't sell for all that awesome of money, but this one sold for $23 on a best offer that I accepted. That is a men's 2XL, no, men's extra large. So now these are the last eBay items going out. I do have 2 items going out on Poshmark. I'll show you guys in a minute. This is the only item that I had in my store that sold for $1. This sold for $1.46. It's a brand new with tags, vintage in due time maternity top. This is one of those items that I bought years ago in bulk. I did a storage locker buyout for all brand new with tags, Macy's, JCPenney, Sears, all types of stuff, brand new with tags. I bought, I think, about 3,000 items, all for 200 bucks. And I listed most of it. And some of it I threw away, but this item is way beyond profit by now, because with that buyout, there was brand new with tags, Lauren, Ralph Lauren, Polo Ralph Lauren, some brand new with tags, Charter Club, stuff like that. That was silk, and these things ended up selling for like $50 to $70 each, because with brand new price tags on them, with like $200 for a silk Lauren Ralph Lauren skirt, or a Polo Ralph Lauren skirt that was all silk, 100% silk. These items sold for pretty good money, so I made my money back in the first couple of weeks on this buyout. This right here is just all profit off the shipping. Not really any profit off the item per se. I'll make some bucks off the shipping, but I'm just glad to get the units going without having to go donate them. This is a pair, I guess I'll go in least to greatest. This is a Michigan, brand new with tags, vintage snapback hat. I got this in, I believe I got this in a bulk buy on, not a bulk buy, but I bought like 6 hats on Whatnot for 20 bucks. And this was one of them. This is the first hat to sell out of the few, and that one sold for $20. So one more hat and I'll be in the profit on those, and I have 5 more left. Now these are Bonfire snowboarding pants. These are new with tags. As you can see, there's the price tag right there. These sold for $50. No discount on them. Sold for full price. I had them listed for 50 bucks, and was really happy to see those sell. They sold very, very quickly. I say with a matter of like 3 or 4 days. And this is the last item that you guys saw in a few videos ago with all the Prana, and these are the Patagonia snow pants. These I had listed for 150 bucks. Someone made me $100 offer. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to be greedy. I'm not going to hang on to this item. I'm going to take this $100 and run and give the buyer a good deal and make my 100 bucks quickly. And so as you see, the snow stuff, snowboarding pants, snow pants, 2 of these items sold yesterday. It's that time of year, guys. If you're not listing this type of stuff, make sure you get on top of it, because the window of opportunity for that stuff goes out the door late January, early February. You're not going to be able to sell the type of stuff, at least to any velocity. You know what I mean? Like, you got to get those type of items, you got to get listed in front of the snowboarding season. Now I'm going to show you guys the last 2 items. They're Poshmark orders, and we're going to hop on out of here. Okay, so it turns out I had 3 orders on Poshmark. This is a St. Jude Briggs and Stratton t-shirt. It's Briggs and Stratton on the front, St. Jude on the back. It was some type of fundraiser t-shirt. This sold for $4. That is a men's medium. That shirt's been listed for 2 years easy. This is a Simply Southern shirt, women's size medium. That sold for $14. I can't really sell this type of stuff with any speed or good prices on eBay. Poshmark sold for $14, and that was listed also for about 2 years as well. And then these were listed just a couple of days. These are some cool pants. These are cool slacks. Men's 35-34 slacks is the model, SLAX. And they sold for a best offer of $21 on Poshmark. I had them listed for 25. So really quick sell, pretty decent. I told you guys the other day, I've been splitting up my auto posture listings. So now I'm just doing 20 a day on Poshmark to make my listings last all month long. And since I've been doing that, I've been seeing the sales kick back in. So got to be consistent on Poshmark. You got to be consistent on eBay. There's no taking time off or shorts in the game. If you want to stay consistent and make money, you got to do the things that they want you to do every single day. You will be rewarded. So it is what it is. It's like any other job. You got to go to your 9 to 5 and get paid. You got to work to get paid. So you got to show up for your reselling business to get paid too. So really hope you guys are doing well. Hopefully you guys head into the weekend with a great sales, kickstart your weekend off. That's going to do it for this one. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Until then, let's make this cash, guys. Peace.